Hello guys, today I have some Pokemon battles for you to showcase my newly created water team. In my first battle I will be facing a person by the name of Ironic Ivy, and this is a water versus water matchup, and we'll get into the action. She leads off with her Tentacle as I lead off with Cloyster. It hits me with a Toxic, which actually winds up being a very big part of this match. I go for the Shell Smash to get all my boost, and then I'm going to wind up killing the Squid with Rock Blast, and then also killing the Greninja with Rock Blast as well. So that's 2 pokes down. Cloyster's losing health from Toxic though. I get Azumarill down to about 20% on this Rock Blast before it kills me with a Play Rough or a Brick Break. I then switch into my Vaporeon and kill the Azumarill with an Ice Beam. She brings in her Cloyster, and I hit it with an Ice Beam just to see what it would do. It hits me with Dragon Pulse. I wish. And then I'm gonna switch into my Azumarill, but she hits me with the Dark Pulse. Get that. Now she's gonna U-turn, and I'm gonna wind up going for the Belly Drum. To get my attack up. This Gyarados hits me with an Earthquake, and I'm gonna wind up missing 2 Play Roughs. Or missing a Play Rough and then going for an Aqua Jet. And then dying from another Earthquake. I switch and bring in my Ludicolo. Hit the Gyarados with the Giga Drain, which lives on 2%, and then kills me with an Outrage. Then switch into my Greninja, which takes an Outrage and is killed. Right now this battle isn't looking too good in my favor. She brings in her Cloyster. I wish, because I need all the health I can get back up on my Vaporeon. As she goes for a Shell Smash. I hit the Cloyster with the Scald and get the burn. It hits me with an Ice Beam. And then I kill the Cloyster with Scald. In comes the Cloyster. I hit it with the Scald, trying to get burned, trying to get something on this thing. And then I hit it with an Ice Beam and wind up getting the freeze. So I then go for another Ice Beam. And then I realize I'm just gonna bring in my Kingdra to try to finish off this match. Which he does. I finish this match off with an Outrage to the Cloyster, and then Gyarados, only at 2%, hit it with an Outrage and win that battle. Now, the hacks were on my side in that match, and now I'm going to go into this match with Pixel Dust, which this person has a Dark type team. He leads with T-Tar, which is her Mega. I'm facing another girl here. I go for the Shell Smash. That's how I lead off all my matches. Cloyster Shell Smash. Survive a Thunder Punch. And then I'm just gonna go for Icicle Spear to try to get as much HP as possible down on this Mega T-Tar. And then she makes a strange move at going for Stealth Rocks, so basically just sacking her mega there. I killed this Drapion with Icicle Spear. So Cloyster's doing work again. He's got 2 pokes down. Sableye hits me with the Toxic, and I wind up killing it with Icicle Spear. So that's 3 pokes down for Cloyster in this match. Well, he was also being broken down by the Toxic and Sandstorm. This Honchkrow comes in and kills me with the Sucker Punch. I then switch into my Vaporeon, which is absolutely annihilated with the Brave Bird. She's also running Moxie Boost Honchkrow. She roosts the Honchkrow up. I hit it with an Ice Beam, which he survives, and then die from Sucker Punch. Bring in my Greninja to try to kill this thing with an Ice Beam. And do. She brings in her Bisharp, which Ice Beam is going to be resisted on it. Steel Dark typing, I wasn't thinking. And then it kills me with a Iron Head. And then I switch into my Kingdra. Hits me with a Sucker Punch, which does 55% damage, and then I kill it with... I don't kill it. I hit it with 2 Outrages and then die from a crit Iron Head. I only have my Azumarill left. I hit the Bisharp with an Aqua Jet to outspeed due to priority. Hydreigon hits me with a Charge Beam, which doesn't do enough, and I kill it with a Play Rough. That's my second battle. In my third battle, I'll be facing Listen 91, which is an Ice typing team. And as my other 2 matches, I lead with Cloyster to Shell Smash. This thing hits me with a Freeze Dry. Almost kills me. Gets me down to 90%. Now I'm just gonna go for a Rock Blast on the Mamo. And he's going to hit me with Ice Shard, which only does 5% to me. So I'm gonna wind up killing it with another Rock Blast. He switches into his Kyurem, which I'm going to hit with Rock Blast and kill. So Cloyster has killed the 2 pokes again. This bulky Avalugg does a pain in this match. He kills me with the Earthquake. I bring in my Vaporeon to set up Rain. Against this Warlin, he hits me with a Toxic. I go for Scald. And I know this thing is a defensive wall. So I'm just going for Burns right now. That's pretty much what I'm going for. He roars me out. I bring in which brings my Azumarill in. Misses Toxic. I go for the Belly Drum, because I know I'm going to need some type of power to kill this Warlin. Go for the Play Rough and kill it. Now he brings his Avalugg back in. I miss a Play Rough, and then he recovers, and I miss another Play Rough. Or no. Why do I always say that? I go for Aqua Jet, which does about 28%. And I miss a Play Rough there. I knew I missed 2 Play Roughs in this game. As he's going for Earthquakes on me. And I hit a Play Rough, which does about 48% to it. and then die from Earthquake. So I foresee this tank being a problem for me in this match. Because we're recovering, we're doing everything. This thing is already a wall, we don't need the recovered crap. Now we're back into this Corogano. Excuse my mispronunciation of maybe these newer pokes. It hits me with a Freeze Dry, and Toxic is wearing me down too. So I go for a Wish. And then wind up dying from Freeze Dry from this. Bring in my Ludicolo. Hit this thing with a Giga Drain. Does a decent amount of health, a decent amount of damage, and then die from Freeze Dry. This thing is a big problem for me. Kingdra kills it, finally, with an Iron Head. I go for the Iron Head on this, which only does like 20%, and it hits me with an Earthquake. Now here, with the rain stopped, I go for a Dragon Dance to try to get my speed boost back. Kingdra survives an avalanche, and then I go for an Iron Head, which does 30% this time with the attack boost, and then it kills me with an Earthquake. So I am down to my Greninja against this defensive wall, and then Foreless. Scald does 60%, Greninja lives an Earthquake, and then I kill this defensive tank with a Scald. Finally, that thing is dead. No more coffee table. And then, for last, I hit with a Dark Pulse. With a Dark Pulse. It lives on its Sash, but I get the flinch. And then I kill it with a Scald, because my Dark Pulse was disabled. Now, for my fourth and final match of this video, I will be facing a person by the name of Fellyburn, and this is a fire team, so I am at a huge advantage, per se. He leads with Volcarona. I am obviously going to lead with my Cloyster, but this game I am not going to Shell Smash because it would have outsped me, and I just go straight for the Rock Blast, because I know that Volcarona is extremely weak to that. His Infernape kills my Cloyster with a close combat. And I bring in my Vaporeon to set up the rain after taking 50% damage to a close combat. I don't set up the rain. Okay, I just killed the Infernape with the Scald. And then set up the rain as the Charizard Megas and Dragon Dances. My Vaporeon is dead from Outrage, but at least I got the rain up. And now Ludicolo, a Life-Orbed Surf in the rain against Fire. I don't think any Fire type is going to survive that, no matter what. And now we have Mr. Talonflame, who is going to Brave Bird kill my Ludicolo and Kingdra. So now I'm bringing in my Greninja. Brave Bird. Greninja lives on 1%! And Talonflame is dead from recoil. That, my friends, right there is fate. 1% Greninja lives. And then Heatron lives on 2% with this from the Scald, and then goes for Hidden Power. I don't know which one it is. Greninja was only at 7% anyway. And then I bring in my Azumarill, kill with Aqua Jet. And then Ninetales comes in. I get 19%, about 20% with the Aqua Jet. And I have a Sap Sipper. A Sap Sipper Azumarill. which comes in huge for me. My attack is raised, and then I'm just going to wind up getting the win with the Aqua Jets, as this person also misses Hypnosis. Those are my battles for today. I hope you enjoy. And let me know what you guys think of my beastly, I think it's beastly, water team in the comments below. See you later. Okay, bye.